Post-op hair transplant instructions. I like to call them baby hairs. You need to take really good care of them because you want them to grow up to be big, healthy, and strong. And so to do that, you want to avoid touching them, you want to avoid scratching them, you want to do anything that you can to avoid the area is really important. Now there's going to be normal swelling and redness in the head, and that's expected. That's why we ask you to elevate your head for the first 3 nights on a few pillows. But the most important part when you're sleeping is to use an airline pillow. An airline pillow or a neck pillow that will hold your head in place to prevent you from turning over. Because if you turn over in the first 2 weeks and rub those grafts against the bed or the pillow, you could cause them to fall out and be destroyed. So really, really important, the first 2 weeks, you lay on your back and you kind of lock yourself in with a neck pillow. And for the first 3 weeks, there's no sweating, there's no swimming, there's no strenuous activity, there's no sun exposure. Again, the whole point is we're trying to protect those baby hairs, and you can survive. Usually it's about to the 3rd to 4th week, they're going to be good. It's just, you did this whole procedure, you went through everything, you spent money. Please don't ruin it by not taking care of your hair. Also, additional things. For the first 24 hours, there's no washing of your hair. Just think it's the first night, okay? Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna have the procedure done, you're gonna be in a bunch of bandages, you're gonna come back the next day, we'll take the bandages off, and we will do the first wash for you. And then for the first 3 days, we recommend, maybe it's gonna sound weird, to not even shower. But if you have to do something, you can use a moist spray bottle, but you gotta be careful because you gotta make sure that spray is really, really light. And then on day 4, then you can start to shower, but you're only gonna shower shoulders down. The reason being is, again, you don't want that shower head hitting of your precious grafts. So you're gonna shower shoulder down, and then for your head, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a cup of water and just rinse it. That's all you're gonna do is, from day 4 to 7, you're going to just dump that water, and you're not even dumping it on the grafts. You're dumping it somewhere where there isn't a graft and having it flow into the graft area. Again, you're just really trying to protect those grafts. After the first week, then you can start using something like a baby shampoo to kind of keep everything clean that way. So that's kind of the post-op things. A few other notes. Do not freak out if you feel like your hair transplants have all fallen out. They will shred. And so what will happen is you have a little hair follicle and like a bud, and then on top of it is the hair part. Because it got transplanted, that hair part sometimes just falls off and shreds. Not for everybody, but a decent amount. And then it will grow back over the course of the next few months. So don't freak out. These hair transplants are really slow. They take 3 to 4 months before sometimes you even see anything. And before it to start actually looking normal can be 6 or more months. Also, please avoid wearing any caps or helmets for the first 7 days, and any hair dyes should not be done for the first 4 weeks. And so that's basically it for the post-op instructions. Please be careful with your baby hairs.